Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Quite genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
Beckenbauer gets a foot in here, tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Piqué gets across to intercept that. Platini. He's a sharp little ball here. Cleared away. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Not the most accurate pass. Piqué. Johor Darul Tazim looking to pass their way through. Haaland is onto this. Oh, super! Decent chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Johor Darul Tazim finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Johor Darul Tazim are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, that was vital. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Michel Platini. And here's Hullet. Pressing high and with purpose. Pass somewhat off target. Beckenbauer goes on a charge down the left. Mateus. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Johor Darul Tazim really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's on it, can he get away? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Beckenbauer did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Ribéry. Platini. Looking tidy in possession here. Nesta gets rid without sophistication. That has been cut short. Ferdinand clears. Rummenigge. Looking for options for movement. Johor Darul Tazim have it back and can go again. And this is Hullet. Can he get it through? Pirlo. That's really well cleared. Ball is over the line.
Johor Darul Tazim truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Gets a good foot in there. Looking for the run. And it's Gullit. Platini. He's in a great position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is ended up in no man's land. Gullit. Eto'o. And the shot! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first-half thoughts?
Johor Darul Tazim really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Belletti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Drogba. Piqué has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Cannavaro. Mateus. Vieira. That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Drogba. Pinches it off him. Cannavaro. And it's Maldini. Some resolute defending there. Foot in.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now that looks a decent ball. Maldini cuts it out. Piqué.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Belletti. Quality ball. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs one in. Can he finish? And it's in! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Rico. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Bale.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Bale coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to summon someone of this calibre.
Johota Tazim get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Gullit. Number 4, Vieira.
I was just lacking in accuracy.
On the field, number 10, Pele.
Now, can they get him away?
Rijkaard.
Deftly away. Johota Tazim will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Well played and well cleared. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Michel Platini. Knocks it into space. Bale. Johota Tazim do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. There's no flag.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now that's well seen too. Mateus. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, Red, nice interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, perfectly measured that. Ferdinand clears it away. Well, there's the clearance. Tries to dink it through, and he's taking no chances there.
Johor Darul Tazim really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Platini. Number 17,
That's a decent clearance.
Coming on the field, number 14.
Threads one in.
Number 20.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Demichelis is there to clear. Could be danger here. He's found great chance. He has done it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Bayer Leverkusen could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Tries from a long way out. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Johor Darul Tazim desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch.
Just
and
a
you're
quick
never going to
reminder
win
today,
like that.
please refrain from parking outside
And all
this
that remains for
stadium.
me is
Thank you
to
very
thank
much
Jim
for your
Beglin.
cooperation.
That's it from us. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And that gets things running. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as...
Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Platini. Now it's Torres. And it's Soboslai. He has a look up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the pass is intercepted.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Pull it. Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Out of play for a goal kick. Maldini, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Cannavaro. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? Messi looking to get on the end of this. And he won't reach that. Johor Darul Tazim still without a single shot on target. Adriano, and it's Messi. Adriano is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking to go deep. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is as far as they're going to go. Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Szoboszlai. Now it's Haaland. Raul. Now Timber. Timber got a long way forward to join the attack. Platini is in a really good position out wide. And this is Hullet. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Raul. Rijkaard. Milan looking to pass their way through. Piqué. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, easy pickings there. Bale. And the shot! He scored! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Torres. Milan finding their passes. Platini. Johor Darul Tazim are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Raul, played out wide, Timber. And it's Rijkaard. Raul purring through the gears. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafinha, he's found a way through. And across it goes. And that has been cleared. Has a look and plays it forward. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Johor Darul Ta'zim have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Johor Darul Ta'zim carrying a one-goal lead. He has found a way through. Pinged towards the front line. Szoboszlai. Beraldo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Szoboszlai. Quality ball. Adriano has created one goal already. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Grimaldo. And it's Szoboszlai. Played into space. That is good alertness. And it's Hullet. And here's Platini. Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! Rafinha. Szoboszlai. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And here's Messi. In with the challenge. Some resolute defending there. Johor Darul Ta'zim are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And here's Torres. Over to the left. Grimaldo is onto this.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Raul. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now there's a fine ball. Maldini getting this one clear.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent. That's Torres! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
He's got full. And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22.
So, time for
Numero
changes
2.
on both
Numero
sides,
15.
actually.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 20. Hazard.
Timber. That is
Il
ended
numero
up in
8.
no man's
Il
land.
numero 18. Rone.
Johorta Rul
Attenzione,
Tazim,
una
perhaps
sostituzione.
wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Vieira. To Maldini. Mateus. Mateus stood his ground strongly. In towards the back stick. Oh, that was vital. Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Johor Darul Tazim really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Timber going full tilt down the left. And here's Torres. Now it's Haaland. Big chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have...
Chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Oh, strongly challenged there. And it's Azar. Looking to play him in. Now it's Torres. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves.
Terrific header! He's got away with one there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Lascia il campo
Milan
per il
have turned to their
numero 16.
bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Neymar. Vieira. And he's running through. Oh, shooting chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Johor Darul Tazim take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And the number on the board is 3. Haaland, and he shoots! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
All square again into the dying minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Johor Darul Tazim can always take more positives from it.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Spain have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off.
Up he goes! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rice is there, and he can pick it up. That has not gone well. Maldini. Rice. It's a pretty loose pass, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Pull it, and this is Adriano. Adriano! Now, who's going to be first to this? Could be danger here. Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Somewhat off target. Timber. Now Saliba. Pull it. And it's Rice. Now it's Platini. And a chance! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Bale. He is through here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Keeper's dealt with that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rice ended up in no man's land. Platini. Johor Darul Tazim are behind here despite their domination of possession. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Rice.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Timber is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's been cut out, well played. Rice.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, super find. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, they can break here. Hullet. And it's Hullet. And it's Timber. And this is Neymar. Now it's crossed into the middle.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Lofted in. Burn attempts a clearance.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Neymar. Pull it. He can run onto that. Bale. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Bale. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Pinches it off him. Johor Tazim making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Platini.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's been shipped out wide. Rice. Adriano. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he plays one through. It's Bale! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. There's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Messi. There's a sharp little ball here. Saliba. And it's Hullet. Looking for the run. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Johor Tazim can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Platini. Neymar. Hullet. Tries to play it through, and this is Adriano.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Timber gets into a good position. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Adriano! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Spain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Caresses it through. And he's straight offside. Just about up to the hour now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Neymar. That's a cute ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's gone for a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores.
And he's kept it out. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. Struck first time. Lacking in accuracy.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Nicked it back promptly. Johorta Tazim will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Johorta Tazim have reclaimed it. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Through for the wide man. Maldini. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he lines up a cross. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Platini. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Succumbs to the pressure. Timber makes the interception. Johorta Tazim still have the cards to affect this game. Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. And he's intervened well there. Should have put that one away.
Messi really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now here's the delivery.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Messi has it in a wide position. That has been knocked clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Adriano. Now, can they get him away? Just eases him off the ball. Foot in. Johorta Tazim are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That's an excellent interception. And the shot! And he hits the net! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked.
Goes for a shot! And it's in! what a climax we have here! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And Messi!
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, that's a key interception. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rodri, not the most accurate pass. Byrne kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal receives it in a wide position. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And the finish has another go. It's in. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Adriano claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Araujo making good progress on the right-hand side. Hazard. Now that looks a decent ball. Thinks about the shot. Oh, important interception. And that has been clubbed away. Saliba. Rodri. And it's Hazard. That's Rosicky. Platini. Mateus. And it's Michel Platini. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. Mateus gets his head on it! Haaland finds himself offside. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Looking for options for movement. Belletti. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's a good ball out wide. And this is Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Maldini. No goals as yet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mateus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Bale. Araujo. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Mateus gets flagged offside. And this is Torres. He's having a go. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Mateus. Mateus takes control of it and he's on the move. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Great chance here from position A1. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Bale! Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! He's got away with one there. Johor Darul Tazim have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi. He's in a good position here. Isak. That's an imaginative pass. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And it's Messi. And here's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now there's a fine ball. Mateus cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he was alert to it. Brzezinski. 5 minutes till the break. Platini, looking to play him in. That is good strength. He's a sharp little ball here. Brzezinski. Messi. For Brzezinski, looking for a runner. Chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Has been indicated.
And he's in on goal! And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi carries the ball down the right. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So off we go once more.
Johor Darul Tazim are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Messi. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Tries to play it through. That's going to go a long way. Johor Darul Tazim needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Platini. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Isak. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aims beyond. He's having a shot! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
So,
Adam.
time for changes
Number
on
9,
both sides, actually.
Isak.
So the
Coming on
first
field,
moment of real
number
significance.
15,
Well, it looks like a bit of
Rodrigo.
half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Johor Tazim had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Belletti gets it away. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Messi. And it's Rosicki! And that is doing no harm at all.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Great defending, strong and determined. Johor Darul Tazim are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Hullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rosicki. Now he's got space here. He's being urged to shoot. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Johor Darul Tazim are looking to break at pace. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adriano. Cruyff. And he welcomes it in.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he lines up a cross. He's got full. Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's clever. Oh, well played. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Knocks it into space. Plenty to aim at here.
Johor Darul Tazim really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Torres might just make this. Now it's Messi, and this is Torres. Well, he's ended up in no man's
There will
land.
be 3 minutes added time.
And he's being shifted off it. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Strong running down that left flank. He's got away. Saliba proves too strong. That's the end. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. anything is possible.
Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Bale. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard. It's Hazard! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Got it! Well, now it's a... Oh, he's been caught napping! And again! They've got to be quick to recover this.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He has found a way through. And it's Dembele. He can run onto that. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Serginho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Decent chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vieira. Platini. Adriano. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. It's a promising position. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Bale. Oh, super ball. And a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Timber. And it's Piqué. That's Vieira. Platini. And here's Hullet. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Piqué. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Timber. And the return pass. Now Piqué. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Hullet. Rodri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And they're back on the ball again. That's a cute ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he's forced to go back. Arsenal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, well measured. Oh, smashing header! They've scored! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Back into the middle. Now, can they get him away? Serginho's cross. Cannavaro with the clearance. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Timber. And it's Gullit. It's a pretty loose pass. Dembele. Kimmich looking to run onto it. And the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Agradecemos a cooperação. Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama. Camisa 41. Vai ser substituído pelo
And we're underway again.
Teremos uma substituição.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Arsenal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now that looks a decent ball. Now, can he find a finish?
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
Serginho, who does have an assist to his name. Gullit gets across and deals with it. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vasco da Gama appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, it's Dembele. That's a good ball out wide. And he welcomes it in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Now it's Bale. Aims beyond the defence. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bale, a player who needs no introduction. In with the challenge. And it's Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he shoots! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Let's make sure that's not getting through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vasco da Gama clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's beaten the last man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Bale. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a great position here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Ricci running with the ball. Floated through. Khan claims comfortable. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Hakimi gets it away. Back to the keeper it goes. Platini. Pelé. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Brilliantly cut out. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's burst through! What droll! And that's gone loose. Platini. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Hakimi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Bale. Out to the right. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
And the referee brings it to a close.
A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. There's the whistle.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too.
Shot at goal! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Rummenigge, that's been slipped through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Platini just eases him off the ball. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. Real chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. This might spell danger. Chance, surely! And it's in! Two! And we've barely begun here. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again, in double quick time! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Arsenal making an early change here. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's got away. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's come loose. Now the delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Thuram calmly anticipates. And here's Neymar. That's good running with the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Forlan. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, he is not giving anything away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Forlan. Oh, it's Dembele. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's heaved it away. Dembele receives it in a good position here. Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! And that has been knocked clear. Arsenal are 3 down and sinking. Arsenal can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Belletti. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. It's out for a goal kick.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Neymar. Rice.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well played.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge... Climbs up big! Oh, he got himself into a great position. It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Rice. Fallen! It's in! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Forlan really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Platini. Messi. Platini. Vieira. Messi. And here's Platini. Arsenal finding their passes. Adriano unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for a runner. Thuram cuts it out.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Piqué. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, played right into his path. Great chance!
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he shoots! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de bota de fútbol. Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
And the second half gets underway.
Arsenal really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So, third corner of the game. Forlan goes short. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the flag has stayed down. And he's managed to get free. And that's been drilled in. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Michel Platini. Forlan. That's a cute ball. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Forlan. Rummenigge. And it's Michel Platini. And this is Adriano. He has found the way through.
He's come in hard.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Rice. And it's Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. Rice looking understandably energised after his goal. He's beaten the last man.
Time and again they are repelled.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Ronaldinho. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Piqué makes the interception. Rice tries to play it through. Arsenal have a free kick. And this is Adriano. Bale. Rice. Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Forlan. Oh no, this does not look good. Chance for a shot! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
And that's it.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que la tienda oficial del estadio está abierta entre semana y en días de partido.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If your centre-backs can play, then you see lots of diagonal switches to the wing-backs, and it all makes for a stylish, attractive bundle. However, its biggest weakness are those gaps between centre-backs and wing-backs, and with quick enough movement from the opposition, that can cause lots of trouble.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Pinches it off him. Looking to play him in. Saliba makes the interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Timber. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first, and he's had a hit! There was plenty of power on that. Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Mateus Cunha certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Up towards the front line. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And the through ball. Well read, nice interception. Raul. And it's Beckham. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Platini, who does have an assist to his name. Matheus Cunha. And here's Raul. Out towards the flank. Hazard touches it back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's cleared it back out.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Matheus Cunha clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Johor Darul Ta'zim presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. Terrific save by Abiati. And it's Timber. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Forlan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi, he's had a shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And here's Raul. Raul! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Johor Darul Ta'zim have the chance to go the other way. And here's Forlan. Matheus Cunha. Good chance here! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Cannavaro.
Johor Darul Ta'zim really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again.
And Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this? Five minutes till the break. And this is Hullet. Vieira. And the ball is out of play. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. And this is Adriano. And he's had it nicked away. Beckham. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. It is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adriano providing an outlet on that flank. He's found the way through, and he shoots! And that would have been some goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Johor Darul Ta'zim have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 22. Pour le
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Johor Darul Ta'zim definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Maldini. And Dumichelis. Platini. Adriano. Tar. And it's Azar. Now it's Forlan. Has a look and plays it forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Matias Cunha. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He might be in here!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yeah. And they can counter here. That is ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Johor Darul Ta'zim clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Beckham. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Hullet. He won't be happy with that one. And that's gone loose. Beckham. Rijkaard. Messi. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Beckham. Aimed beyond the defence. And they're quick to get it back. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Forlan. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Back into the middle. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Marseille simply cannot be faulted for their effort here, Peter. They're giving all they have. You can't ask for more.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Hazard, le numéro 10. Messi, le numéro 94. Scholes, à leur place, le numéro 7, le numéro 9. Girard.
Serginho. Out again for a throw-in. Maldini going full tilt down the left. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And he's straight offside. Now it's Osimhen. He's in space and looking for options. Well, that pass isn't the best. Takes the shot!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Cruyff. Hangs in he gets big! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it...
Oh, shooting chance! It's a loose ball. Cleared without complication. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Floated through. Oh, he's got a sign of goal. Decent chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Johordarul Tazim, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun.